Hey there, let's play a little bit Painkiller. I'm actually playing this on my iMac, and this game is still in beta, so it has a few little hiccups, like it can sometimes be sluggish, like you can maybe see that here, and sometimes it doesn't start and stuff like that, but hopefully they figure that out soon. Because Borderlands 2 runs very smooth on the iMac. I've never had any issues with it, nor did I have issues with, like, you know, games like Splinter Cell and like big A titles. But this is an older game, and so older games usually should run much easier because they don't take up as much, you know, data and memory and all that stuff. So it's just a beta issue. But I've been waiting for this game for about a year, maybe a little bit more than a year, because I played the demo on the Xbox 360 about a year ago, and I really liked it because it reminded me a lot of Doom. And Doom is the very first first-person shooter I actually ever played, and that's where my love for first-person shooters actually started, with Doom, and then after that it was Half-Life, and I was hooked. But anyway, I love this game because it's basically an arcade type of shooter where you could just have a lot of fun with. You just pick it up, you know, like 10 minutes before you have to go somewhere, just to have like a 10-minute fun. You can't do that with, you know, big games like Battlefield or so. You know, if you start playing those games, you have to get committed for at least an hour, 2 or more. And sometimes when you just have a few minutes, it's fun to just play an arcade shooter, to just kind of like get out like your energy that you have left in your body or brain, and just kind of have a little bit of fun. And this game is so much fun, in my opinion. And believe it or not, I got this game for $3.99. That was like a weekend deal. It's now back to $20. But I would have had no problem paying $20 for this game because I have so much fun with it. But enough of this game. What I wanted to really talk about is is PC gaming easier than console gaming, especially for shooters? In my opinion, yes. In my opinion, I'm not that impressed with PC gamers when they have such accurate aiming and all that, because when I play with a mouse and a keyboard, I feel like the aiming is so much easier. It's so much easier because a mouse can make so much more accurate, tiny little movements, while a thumbstick just cannot compete with that. And while I still think it's more fun to play with a controller than a mouse and a keyboard because it's easier on your hands, on your fingers, it's also healthier for your extremities. You know, it's just harder. It's much harder to be accurate in shooters. So, you know, when you see some of those PC gamers out there and they're doing so amazing, and you're a console gamer and you wonder how they're gonna be so amazing, maybe you have to think about this. Maybe you have to, you know, try to play on a PC once if you haven't done so yet. I mean, it takes a little bit of time to get used to the, you know, try to use the actual keyboard to move around, but once you have that and it's like memorized in your brain, it becomes second nature, and then you can try out and see what you think. I mean, I'm curious. Let me know what you think in the comments. You know, maybe you have played PC games and maybe you have experienced the same thing. That's just really my opinion. That's my experience. You know, you may disagree with me on that, but I just kind of wanted to bring up that subject because every time I play on the Mac, I just kind of think about that, and I'm like, oh my God, I wonder what if I played Battlefield on the Mac, which I hope someday becomes available, just because I'm curious. I probably will always prefer playing it on the console, but it'd be fun to just kind of try it out once, to play with keyboard and mouse. So if you have Steam and you play on a PC or Mac once in a while, I suggest you try this game out if you liked what you saw here, and I hope to see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.